Testing. Testing. So we're good, Cincinnati Stingers and the Philadelphia Liberty. Enjoy the game. Hello and welcome to Beehive Field, Cincinnati Stingers and the Philadelphia Liberty. Jesus Luzardo jumping on the mound as of late for the Cincinnati Stingers. So maybe we'll get the start today. Cincinnati, 11 starts. So we'll see how he does today for the Stingers. 1.43 ERA and a 105 WHIP, which is fantastic. First pitch, Stingers, Liberty next. Second mound is Jesus Luzardo, his 13th appearance this year. As I said, some fantastic stats, not only recently, but overall 155 ERA, 109 WHIP, 66 strikeouts this year, 21.8% strikeout rate, 10.2% walk rate, 5-3 record. So he's looking good for the Cincinnati Stingers. As a face, Josh Lowe for the Philadelphia Liberty, the right fielder. He has a 288 batting average, and we'll get this one underway. Slider at top of the zone, strike one. Stingers 34-31st in the Atlantic Division against the Philadelphia Liberty. Four-seamer fouled off. Strike two. So Philadelphia. It's top versus bottom. That's what it is. You go to Jesus Luzardo. The teams, the Atlantic Division is one of the, it's geographically, they're all the teams are really close. Swag! First K for Jesus Luzardo. Here on a night. Here's Nathaniel Lowe to the plate. Second batter for Luzardo. Walk around quite a bit today to keep myself up and stuff. One strike pitch to Lowe.
Ball one.
Ball one. Even the count 1-1. Stingers have been dominant. Ground ball towards first. To Luzardo, who raced to the bag to get out. Nathaniel Lowe, 2 down here in the first. Here comes Christian Yelich. The Lowe's both playing on the same team. So the left fielder, Christian Yelich to the plate. Scores on Nick. Aaron Judge. Not playing today. Aaron Judge. He's not supposed to be in this league. I tried to write him out, but it didn't work. I'll try even harder. Slider, swing and a miss. Strike one. To Yelich. Top of the first inning here. Two batters, 2 strikeouts for Luzardo. Swag and a miss, 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I'm going to be a bouncer foul down the first base line for Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss, and he got him on a slider. We're going to the bottom of the first. David Peterson taking the mound, his 13th appearance this year, 3-7, 5.79 ERA and a 1.46 whip, so he doesn't want to get that ERA down. Good round strikeouts, 15.5% strikeout rate and 11.2% walk rate. We'll see how he does today for the Philadelphia Liberty. It's gonna be an interesting one as he'll face Garrett Hampson, the shortstop, to lead off for the Cincinnati Stingers. Coming into this game with 18 RBIs. He's going to bunt on the first pitch. It'll be foul ball. Strike one. Glad to have you tuning in here on a Wednesday night. Bit of a late start. I did have a nice nap. That's partially why it's late. I did have a nice nap. Between 5 and 6. It was nice. I didn't mean to, but I did nap.
1 ball, 2
Circle
strikes.
change up and it's 1 and 2. Liberty at the bottom of the Atlantic Division. Sinker 2 and 2. And 92 miles an hour. Swing and a miss, and Peterson strikes out Hampson. And first one strikeout, one batter faced for the Philly starter. Swung right, like he swung right through it. Here is Brendan Donovan, 276 batting average. The line of deal from David Peterson. Got him on the 92 mile an hour sinker on the corner, strike one. 20 RBIs for Brendan Donovan this year, 2022 Gold Glove winner. Just 3 home runs this year. I feel like he could have a couple, 2 or 3 more,
0-2 is the count.
but he doesn't. He has the second most hits on the Cincinnati Stingers at 59. Looking for a 60th hit today. Swing and a miss, and Peterson struck him out, 2 down. Back-to-back Ks for David Peterson. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. And there'll be a ground ball down the third base line for a base hit. First base hit. Ronald Acuna Jr. got a 2-out single in the first for the Cincinnati Stingers.
Yeah, we got it.
Here's Max Muncy. I did find that full song. Somebody had it on Reddit. There's a slider, strike one to Max Muncy. As a whopping 925 OPS. 925. That is... And there'll be a base hit to left field. That will roll all the way into the wall and bounce off the wall. He's going to take off for second. And Acuna's into third. Sitting 2-out double for Max Muncy, his 12th of the year. Pretty good swing on that one. Gets into the gap in left field. And able to get that double. There's Gabriel Moreno, 2 outs, 2 out for Cincy. And there's a sinker, strike one. And there's a base hit. Running around first, third. He's gonna try for home. And they got him! Max Muncy called out at home plate to end the first inning. We're going to the second. But they do score a run. Leading off is Eugenio Suarez. I didn't realize they did score a run. I would have played the little sound effects. There is Eugenio Suarez, the plate for the Philadelphia Liberty. So Stingers lead 1-0. And the 0-1 pitch. Well, Seamer somehow got the call in there. Strike 2. At the top of the second. Or Seamer a bit too high in the upper inside corner to Eugenio Suarez. And it's 1-2. Philadelphia Liberty, the only team in the state of Pennsylvania in the National Baseball League.
Pull, that's
We're
inside.
team are 2-2. There is no team in Pittsburgh. One of the most notable cities that does not have an NBL team. And the 2-2.
3-2.
Well, the other huge one is Los Angeles. There's no Los Angeles NBL team. Instead, we went to San Diego instead. Good shot, but it's foul. And the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Eugenio Suarez. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 4 batters, 4 strikeouts for Jesus Luzardo. How about that? Stingers with a 1-0 lead. They did score a run on the final play at the bottom of the first. Forcing fastball strike one. The Liberty trying to answer back, but they still haven't been able to reach base. DH Wilmer Flores at the plate. 21 RBIs this year. And a 233 batting average. And they'll be down the line foul. It's no balls and 2 strikes. Over 13 seasons, he has in professional baseball 1,048 hits for Wilmer Flores. There'll be a fly ball to right field, and Ron Acuna Jr. can't get there. That one's gonna bounce off the wall. He's gonna slide in. No, actually, he'll have a stand-up double. He's 7th of the air. Stand-up double for Wilmer Flores. High shots. Deep left, deep right. Bounces. It kind of drops down on the warning track. Bounces off the wall. Allowing him to slide in to run into second base standing. Here is Emmanuel Pena.
That's outside.
And it's ball 1. 45 batting average for the second baseman, Emmanuel Pena. And the 1-0 pitch. The base of it. Counts 1-1. Pretty full crowd for the Stingers here on this night. I mean, they are the top team in the Atlantic Division, so next to makes enough sense to me. Counts 1-1. We fouled off into the corner. It's 1-2. Make sure you can hear me. Yes, you can. And to the first base. Oh, that's over his head. He's going to take off for third. And there's runners now on second and third. For the Philadelphia Liberty, a big error by the Cincinnati's infield is right over the head of. Oh yes, right over his head. Gotta have your throws be accurate. This is a big thing in the sport of baseball, big time. In almost all positions, you need to have an accurate throw. Or you have to be accurate with a baseball, with hitting it as like a DH, or just any position player. And the 0-1 pitch. Looking to mess with a fastball 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Big Orange for calling. There's many others on there that are umpiring the game today for the Twin Stingers and the Liberty. Atlantic Division matchup. And we're going right at first base for out number 2. Here comes TJ Friedel. The center fielder coming back to Cincy. A different leg, different uniform. He is the Cincinnati Red. That's a forcing him at the top of the zone. Strike 1. The check swing. I wonder how much of a rivalry would develop between these two clubs. Or the other Ohio club, the Columbus Aviators. They're my team. I do root for the Aviators. Swag and a miss, and Luzardo struck him out. We're going to the Cincinnati second. His center fielder Byron Buxton. The lead off the bottom of the second for the Steelers. 271 batting average. We're gonna miss sinker. Struck one in the All-Star game in 2022 in Major League Baseball. Popped up behind no play. And the catcher's gonna get under it. Gonna make the catch. One down there in the Cincy second. Here's Lenine Sosa, the DH for the Cincinnati. 5 home runs and just 12 RBIs. And just a 209 batting average. That is decently low. Last 9 games he had 2 home runs though. Scoring 7 RBIs.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Sinker ball 2. One strike pitch.
Hey,
Slider, slugging a miss. 2-1.
1 strike.
Another one from David Peterson. A piece of it. And he'll jog to right field. Get under it to make the catch. 1-2 down. Bottom of the second, that is Josh Lowe, I believe, playing right field. Here's the Steelers first baseman, Ramon Arias. I'd play as long as a lot of the rest of the players on the Cincinnati team. So this looks kind of it. Won a Gold Glove Award in 2022. One strike pitch.
Ball inside.
Sinker 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Out off home plate, 1-2. There's back in the 70s. Out off 1-2. Singer for hockey team in the West World Hockey Association, WHA. 1-2 pitch coming. Fastball zone, strike 3. We're going to the third inning. Number 1, but they don't add anymore. Clocked in the shortstop. Son of Kenny leading off third for the Liberty. Kenny Lofton for the Cleveland Indians. Still the Indians. Or now the Testing. Testing. Good. Please don't freeze again. Stick it up for second base. There's a throw. And way late. Stole a base. For Bryce Terang. 16th of the season. And Terang is on second for Cincinnati. Here comes Gary Hampson with a 1-2 pitch. Coming out the way. With a piece of it foul. Ooh. Bottom of the third inning. Stingers lead 1-0, but they do have a chance to add on to their lead. And there'll be a ground ball foul once again from Hampson. Chances, especially on the Cincy side, but
That's a ball.
they have stranded a couple runners already. Two.
The count is full.
Sinker, the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cincinnati and Philadelphia both are some of the most historic baseball cities in the country.
Foul.
An interesting fact where you can look up the history for both of them. Very historic roots. A lot of Eastern teams have very historic roots in baseball, like pre-1900. You can look up the history and stuff. But a piece of it foul to keep the at-bat going for Gary Hampson. Here on the bottom of the third. Still nobody out for Cincinnati. Here in the third. Pitch 36 from David Peterson. It's going to be a ground ball towards first. Yeah, the third first. He's got him, but Bryce Terang advances to third, so he's 90 feet away from home. Here's Brendan Donovan. Ground ball. Foul. Donovan won the Gold Glove 2022. I believe we already looked at that fact. That'll be a broken bat for the first base. Hey, they got him! RBI sacrifice fly. Sacrifice ground ball. 2-0 Cincy. Four-seamer, strike one. At least I got the the chimes in there that time. Strike one pitch. Four-seamer top of the zone, going to Ron Acuna Jr. He's 1 for 1 today for the Cincinnati Stingers and the 0-2. So I'm gonna miss, and Peterson struck him out. We're going to the 4th. Jesus Luzardo. Leading off. NBL 126, 1.26 whip, and 8 hits per 9, 281 strike. That's 39 walks. So they do have a solid pitching team. Solid pitching team. But they can hit as well. I know that for sure. One strike pitch to Luzardo. Fly ball. Got the run. He's gonna run on after it, and he'll run it down. The run down for Brandon Donovan. One down here in the top of the 4th for Cincy. No, for Cincy against Philly. And we still got 2 outs to get. We're in the top half before it's their turn. They do lead 2-0. So we're gonna mess up on the 4-seam fastball. 0-2. A little bit with 2 hits today, but they're still scoreless.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
4-seamer 1-2. That was a very low. I think he misfired it a bit. So the Cincinnati Stingers. Well, the Ohio teams dominate the Atlantic Division as the Aviators are second, right behind Cincy. Spider struck out Wilmer Flores. 8 strikeouts. Praises Luzardo. It's only the 4th inning. I genuinely believe he's gonna get. Gonna get to, like, you know, some ridiculous amount by the end of this. He's already at 8 strikeouts, dude. It's only the 4th inning.
Ball.
4-seamer, ball 1. We still got about half the game left. And you reached an error earlier in the ball game for the Philadelphia Liberty. The 1-0. Swinging by a high shot to deep right field. That ball is high. It is far. Goodbye, O'Brien. Over the brick wall and right. 8th homer of the season. A solo bomb, and it's 2-1. And the Stingers' lead has been cut right in half. 392 feet. He got a high shot that gets over that brick wall in right field. It's a 2-1 game. .7 miles an hour. He doesn't really necessarily get a lot of the power, but he gets the altitude, and that gets it over the wall. Here's Jose Trevino that gets off from ball to second. Start him to first, and that'll end the top of the 4th. We're going to the bottom half. Emmanuel Pena gets Philly on the board with a solo bomb over the right field brick wall. And it's 2-1. Third baseman for the Stingers is gonna let it off. And that'll be Max Muncy. Muncy 1 for 1 today. That'll be a nice shot to deep right field. That one's gonna bounce off the warning track and off the wall. He's gonna go for second. And he's got a double. Leadoff double, Max Muncy, 13th there. That's how you start an inning, right there. First pitch, deep right field, bounces right in front of the warning track, then off the wall, throw back, and Muncy with the double. Here's Gabriel Marino. Stingers, I mean, you might be able to get like a site, like get rolling here. Especially Stingers. I know they have good offense. They do. Ran with an RBI single the first inning. You know, the one that got the first run for Cincinnati, and then once he got called out at third. That one. Four-seamer, strike 2. To Gabriel Moreno. Still working fine, so that's good. 45th pitch for David Peterson. And the big ground ball that'll be foul. In left field for the base side. Glad to have you tuning in here on a Wednesday night for some Wednesday night baseball, Cincy in Philadelphia. Inning 2. And nice leaping grab of the shortstop for the Liberty. For out number 1. How about that? What a play by Nick Lofton. Here's Byron Buxton, center fielder. After that play by Nick Lofton, that's short. Impressive. I think I just skipped too low. Ball 1 to Byron Buxton. One goal way back in 2017. It's almost been a decade. 8 years, in fact. I was very little. I was in like the 2nd grade. Right up the middle in the center field. Running around third. He's gonna come in. He will score. And the Stingers add a run. It's 3-1. Buxton with an RBI single. 3-1 Cincy. Here's Lennon Sosa. Sinker, strike 1. To the DH. He flat out his first time. He's 2 for 5 in the series, so this is not. I believe this is game 2, just based on numbers I'm seeing.
Nope, that's a ball.
Four-seamer, keeping the count 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Peterson looking for another strikeout. He's above 50 pitches now.
Nope, outside.
Four-seamer 2-2, as it was his 52nd pitch. I wonder how long he can stay in the game. Go back to first base. The ball gets away. He's got to take off for second. And they got him. Buxton called out. Trying to take second. 2 down here in the 4th. There. And the 2-2 to Lennon Sosa. Ground ball to Lofton. Throw to first base. Got him. And we're going to the 5th. Byron Buxton. RBI single. And the Stingers have a 2-run lead. It's 3-1. Warnings pitch for both Peterson and Luzardo. Peterson giving up 3 runs. They're giving up just a solo home run. 6 hits given up by David Peterson. Just 3 hits given up by Luzardo. Luzardo's been absolutely fantastic. 8 strikeouts through 4 innings. Top of the 5th. Here is TJ Friedel leading it off for Philly.
Inside, ball 1.
Takes fastball inside for ball 1. Philadelphia. I mean, they're struggling to get runs. That's their main problem. And they're wanting some squeak by. Perfect shot to center field. Will it be enough? Deep center. Buxton able to run it down. How about that from Byron Buxton? Close. Good shot for TJ Friedel, but he's unable to go the distance. There is Nick Lofton, the shortstop for Philly, made the leaping catch earlier for the Liberty. Top of the 5th inning. Four-seamer gets in there, strike 1. 60th pitch on the way for Jesus Luzardo.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Four-seamer and off the play, 1-1. I didn't get to go to Rand's Great American Ballpark one time.
No, that's foul.
Counts 1-2 to Nick Lofton. A 1 count from Jesus Luzardo. 1-2 count from Luzardo. Double right at first base, right of the bag, and there's out number 2. Is Lofton is retired.
Now batting, right fielder Josh Lowe.
Here comes Josh Lowe. Top of the 5th inning, he struck out twice today. Looking for his first hit of the ball game for Philly.
Ball 1.
It's ball 1 on 12 o'clock curve. That was low. You gotta throw this pitch a bit higher than, you know, yeah, heck, even like a sinker or a curveball. Maybe you gotta throw that one because it has a steep drop. On the 1-1.
Ball 2.
No, fastball just low. I think he was trying to go with an A's. Had a slight angle downwards.
Ball 3.
Ball 3, tried to go in the corner that time, but can't hit the nail on the head. He tried and he failed.
Outside. Ball 4.
First walk of the day, ball 4 for Jesus Luzardo.
Now batting,
And
the first
so he's got a
Nathaniel Lowe.
man on base. There's Nathaniel Lowe. Looks like one of like second baseman.
Ball.
Second runner
Ball 1. No strike.
for the bases, not counting the home run. Because you can have 5 straight homers, but you can also not have any base runners. Go to Nathaniel Lowe. Oh, he's gonna take off for second base, and the throw it is in time, and then ends the top half of the 5th. What a quick throw from the Cincy catcher at home plate to get that final out. We're going bottom of the 5th to lead off the inning. Go Francis gets to lead off. The Heroes go complete game shutout against the Firebirds. Shares with 5 of their career RBIs between the MLB and the National Baseball League. Shohei Ohtani increases his lead in the Western Conference. And here's Ramon Arias to lead off the bottom of the 5th for the Stingers.
Yep, that got
Uh-oh.
it. Take your bait.
That got him. First pitch, he's hit. He'll take first. Here's Bryce Terang. He's 1 for 1 with the single today. 2 for 6 overall in this series. Oh, took it off for second. And the throw got him. Trevino called him out at second base with a quick throw from home plate. Got there in under 2 seconds. Really quick from Trevino. Here's Bryce Terang.
Ball.
So there's Bolton and Thornton warming up for Philadelphia. Bottom of the 5th here. Philly is in the bottom of the Atlantic. And Cincinnati's at the top, so it is top versus bottom literally in this game. And the 1-2.
Ball 2.
Top of the zone, 2-2, the count to Bryce Terang. And that pitch. Fouled off, 2-2. '60th pitch for Peterson. And then we fouled off into the corner. 2-2.
Did he go?
And then call it ball 3. They say he didn't swing, which, yeah, he was getting close to swing. Pretty easy call there. 2-2.
Aye.
Swing and a miss, and Peterson struck out Terang. 5 Ks in 5 innings, so he's at about a strikeout per inning. Here's Hampson. I will take a quick break after this inning, since I gotta go to the bathroom. Fly ball foul territory is gonna try and run after it, but yeah, he ain't gonna get there. I've seen some impressive runs to catch those, to catch foul balls way into the corner, like left or right fielders, like almost in center field. and they run again, and they somehow are able to run it down. Those always impress me every time. 0-2 count to Gary Hampson. Please don't foul like often. Like
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slider almost hit him. And it's 1-2. One-two pitch to Hampson. A big ground ball towards first. Run to the bag, and Simon ends the 5th. We're going to the 6th. After a short break. Cincy holds on to the 3-1 lead. Short break, back soon as possible. Alright, so, hello and welcome back. Just do like a test. Testing. Yep. Just make sure you can still hear me. I can't tell if you can hear me or not. Strike 1 to Nathaniel Lowe. So the Philadelphia Liberty here. Still down by 2. Fly ball in to center field, and Buxton able to run it down. And there's one out top of the 6th. There's Christian Yelich, the left fielder for the Philadelphia Liberty. Top of the 6th inning. Big ground ball, strike 1. Foul. It was the second of a 3-game set, but I didn't check.
Nope.
Based on, because it's like I played 1 game before in this series. Based on how many at-bats, like, you got 2 for 6 in this series. You know what I'm talking about. And the 1-1 to Yelich. The swing, 1-2. Luzardo dominated the mound for the Stingers here. High fly ball, foul territory. And in the seats. Good bit of home run, just right 15 feet too far to the right. 1-2. Same thing in the other direction. Yeah, foul ball both in the left field and right field, back to back. And now fly ball to shallow center fielder Buxton on it, able to run it down, and there's 2 down here in the 6th for the Liberty. So the Stingers just need to get that one on. They get their opportunity. They get their 6th inning. So Eugenio Suarez in the top half of the 6th inning with 2 down. Strike out in the flat today. Maybe he can get a base hit. We'll see. You know, you can get a base hit without being a base runner by, you know, overshooting. Like, let's say you try to take off for a second, you get credit for that single, but you don't actually do. It means nothing in the game, if that makes sense. Like singles still registered. You know, say tried for 2 and pulled out or something like that. Too far angled inside on the fastball 1-2 to Eugenio Suarez. Top of the 6th inning and the 2-1-2. I wonder why 3 strikes. It does seem like a perfect number. Baseball. Why not who? Why 3 strikes? Why don't we say 5 strikes in a 6-inning game or something? Could have been. Who knows? 2-2. Pop up into the center field. Second baseman for Cincy under it. Able to make the catch, and we're going to the bottom half. Tyler Holton leading off for the Philadelphia Liberty in his 30th appearance. Tyler Holton taking the mound for 30th appearance this year. He'll face Brendan Donovan, the left fielder, who hasn't got ahead today, but he does have a .273 batting average. Sweeper gets in there for a strike. His third most runs of the Stingers at 29, so he's looking for run number 30 today. Better swing and a miss, and it is nighttime for us, but it is daytime in the game, so that's why it doesn't match what you see outside. This game isn't exactly real life. They're fouled off. Strike 2. Now he's down. 1-2 the count to Donovan. Fly ball to center field. Brutal under it, able to make the grab, and there's one down here in the 6th. It's the right fielder Ryan Acuna Jr. Not too far from a 300 batting average.
Ball, that's out.
Maybe he wants to be able to get there pretty soon. I don't know about this game though. Maybe if he gets like a home run, if he gets extra bases on every hit after this, but we'll see. Including this at bat. The one probably has another at bat, one more at bat after this. Swung and a miss to the cutter. 2-1. That was off the plate too. Swinging at balls is not recommended. Although I have seen like fastballs hit well above the strike zone and they end up being crushed for home runs. Not in MLB The Show though. I wouldn't recommend trying that unless you're in like practice mode or just goofing around. And by all means, go at it. But if you're like, you know, compete professionally or anything, maybe don't do that, or don't screw around in general. Advice for you online players: don't screw around in general. Not a good idea. 2-2. That'll be found off once again from Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Stingers. Right above home plate. Trevino is going to get under it. It's the catch. 2 down. What is that song? Next month's to the plate. Where's like the country song? I like the country song better.
That's a ball.
Fair ball 1. Max Muncy. 570 slugging percentage, fifth in the Eastern Conference. His numbers ain't bad, especially today. He's 2 for 2. Swung a bit too far on the cutter. 101. 101 the count to Max Muncy.
Nope, inside. Ball
That logo they have, the Stingers, that was their exact logo, hockey logo. They had it on like the front of their jerseys, all big and stuff. You know how hockey jerseys are. They have the big front logo. Hockey is my other sport that I do. But doing the Summer Ice Hockey League next year once again, the SIHL. I'm back to that next year, so go back. My currently doing hockey channel will be back in motion once again from June of 2026. That's my hope. Or if I hate YouTube enough, I'll move to Rumble. That's my. I already have an account for that, actually. I already have an account to move to Rumble. 3-2.
Ball 4, take the base.
Ball 4 and a cutter and a walk. First walk allowed for Tyler Holton today. Will Jesus Lozardo started the 7th. He has been absolutely fantastic in this game. I'm surprised he didn't get to double digits in strike. Did he? I don't remember him getting to double digits, but maybe I wasn't paying too close attention. 0-1 to Gabriel Moreno with a pitch. Fair fouled off, struck 2. Stingers haven't hit a home run today yet. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We don't know. Top fly, he's gonna try and get under it. Not gonna get there. He did get there, but it dropped down. And another 0-2 pitch. Right in front of home plate. So we under it, make the catch, and we're going to the 7th. Ian Hamilton coming in here in the 7th. His 33rd appearance this year. 4.55 ERA, 50.3% strikeout rate. We'll see how he does. The face, the DH, Wilmer Flores. Flores in the batter's box for Philadelphia, top of the 7th inning. This pitch from Hamilton is a slider low, ball 1. For some reason now I'm thinking of ceremonial first pitches and like some of the ones where they like 20 feet away from the home plate circle. Those are kind of funny, but I can't imagine being the person throwing that pitch, and it would be like humiliating.
Nope.
Ichiro Suzuki threw like an 84 mile an hour for 84 mile an hour ceremonial first pitch. You can look that up.
Ball 4.
Slider ball 4, and then a walk Wilmer Flores. Played off the 7th inning for Philadelphia. Here's Emmanuel Pena. Stronger batting average. 6 for 15. 6 out of 15. And 67 OPS, so. We like this coming up. I think that's what it is for Emmanuel Pena for Philly.
Counts 1-0.
Slider ball 1. The minor league system still is there in the NBL, just we can really change it, and I don't really want to show off something that doesn't make any sense, so I can't wait to go to Columbus. It'll be fun since it's just amazing. It'll be fun. So I'm in the Stingers ball plan, then it'll be Banks and Uride. 1-2 from Ian Hamilton. Rumble right short. There's one to the first. Double play! 6-3 double play for the Stingers and fail. And there's 2 down here in the 7th. For Cincy. You got two of the 3 outs. Here's Jose Trevino.
1-0.
Takes ball 1. Lying on the ground out today for the Philadelphia catcher, but he hasn't got a hit today. Just sitting at exactly 200 OPS for the Philadelphia Liberty. And right under that slider.
1-1.
1-1.
That's ball 2.
Of course, Simmer low. Ball 2 for me and Hamilton. Player number 71 for the Stingers. Those jerseys are just fantastic. They don't come with very classy. You don't have any no numbers on the back. But they just not had names on the back either. But I don't like the no names on the back. I always thought that was done the Yankees. Well, as much as I love the Yankees, I don't like that.
I got 3-2.
Counts 3-2. The count is full. TJ Friedel, the center fielder, on deck. But Hamilton looking to strike out Trevino. Payoff pitch. Liner. I don't know. Stingers still at 3-1. Down to the 7th inning. Payoff pitch. Perfect blitz shot to center field. Buxton at it. 2-out single for Jose Trevino. He got a perfect hard shot to center. And Trevino aboard. So he got a hit today. He's aboard for Philly. And they're going to pull Ian Hamilton. So Ian Hamilton's day is done for the Stingers. Here comes Tanner Banks. So, what at the Bears this year? It's 2.73 RA, 17.1% strikeout rate. See how that goes. Cincinnati trying to hold on to that 2-run lead big time. As time runners at the plate, represented by TJ Friedel.
0-1's the count.
Love that Philly text, by the way. Fantastic. And the 0-1 pitch to the base slider. Outside 1-1. One pitch. Hop up. Things sooner makes the catch. We're going. To the 67th. 7th inning stretch. This won't get a 7th inning stretch. Trent Thornton coming in and taking the mound here. Bottom of the 7th, 26 appearances a year, 2.41 ERA, 19.4% strikeout rate. We'll see how he does today. 4 holds. Leading off is Byron Buxton, center fielder. Bottom of the 7th inning.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. Byron Buxton. Trent Thornton. Bound for the Philadelphia Liberty. Slider fouled off, 1-1. Getting to the latter stage of the ball game here. The Cincinnati Stingers still up 3-1. They're holding on to that narrow lead, but they've struggled offensively, especially in the latter half of the ball game. Philly has too, though. Curveball foul for Byron Buxton. That was kind of second half especially has been quite a pitching duel. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him on a sweeper. 1 down, bottom of the 7th. First K for Trent Thornton. There's Lennon Sosa. Flying on the ground there today for the Cincinnati Stingers. But he's 0 for 2 today. Stingers looking to get some insurance runs definitely throughout the next couple innings at the 7th of the 8th, so they can, you know, lock down the fort, if you know what I mean. One strike pitch from Trent Thornton. Perfect shot. Gets back to the diving second baseman. That one's going to roll all the way to the warning track. Friedel after it. He's going to go for second. And he's got a stand-up double. 7th of the year for Lennon Sosa. One gets ground ball. Very hard ground ball. Gets past the diving second baseman. Friedel gets it right on the edge of the grass to the warning track. And allows him to get the stand-up double. Fifth one to Ramon Arias. He was hit by a pitch earlier in the ball game. For the Stingers, the first baseman. Still tuning in to some late night baseball. Glad to have you.
That's a ball.
Sweeper 1-1.
1-1.
Stingers still have a hit a home run today.
Ball 2.
Slider there. That one's down low, ball 2. So Cincinnati. Always been a small market. Right now, they're at the top of the food chain in the Atlantic Division somehow. Right now, only small town team that's doing well, like consistently in all the sports. Arias hit by pitch. He'll take first. So there's 2 on for Cincinnati. Here's Bryce Durang. He's 1 for 2 today. 266 batting average. The only sports team with a small fan base that is the Florida Panthers right now in all sports. I mean, I don't know much about the NBA or the NFL, to be honest. I know a little bit about the NFL, but I don't know. My knowledge of the NFL is the Eagles won the Super Bowl quite a few months ago. Anyway, down the third baseline. Runner coming around third. He will score. And Cincinnati leads 4-1. RBI double, Bryce Durang. He gets a hit down that left field line. And that brings in a run. 4-1 Cincy. There's Gary Hampson. Slider, strike 1. Four home runs, 18 RBIs, 261 batting average. Swinging lead 4-1 over the Liberty. Liberty ground ball, fouled off, strike 2. Finally, I'd have a game that I haven't screwed up. The only screw up I really had was the first time where I didn't play the chimes. That's it. Swing and a miss, and he got him on a sweeper, and there's 2 down here in the 7th. Second K for Trent Thornton. Here's Brendan Donovan, bottom of the 7th inning.
Ball 1, no strike.
One pitch to Donovan.
Ball 2.
Sinker ball 2. Donovan hasn't got a single hit today. 0 for 3, so he's been really silent. He's been quiet. 2 to Donovan. It's gonna be into that slider, 2-1. Cincinnati Stingers here with a pretty solid 4-1 lead. Looks like they're gonna take this game easily. And back to second base and the 2-1. Oh, bad slider. It counts 3-1. Nolan Acuna Jr. on deck. Good load the bases. If he doesn't strike out Donovan. Ball 4, and he'll walk Brendan Donovan. The bases loaded here in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. Bases loaded.
No, that's down.
Kicker low to one to Ronald Acuna Jr. He's a 290 batting average. He's 1 for 3 today. That's missed for a grand slam. Counts 1-1.
Ball, that's down.
The slider just barely down. And it's 2-1 the count. Stingers fans on their feet here in the bottom of the 7th inning. For Ronald Acuna Jr. Last, but it's foul. And the 2-2. The pitch. Swing. Ground ball right at Nick Lofton, and that ends the 7th with the bases loaded and the Liberty get out of it. Bryce Durang with an RBI double, and it's 4-1 for the Cincinnati Stingers. Liberty off is Nick Lofton, the shortstop of the 8th inning, who just ended the 7th with the catch at short, and now he's at the plate.
Nope.
Takes fastball, ball 1. Liberty down by 3 runs, and comeback definitely possible, but they got some work to do.
Ball.
Circle change up, ball 2. 17,694 in attendance for the Stingers ball game here on a Wednesday night. Well, the game is an afternoon day ball game. It counts 2-1.
No, that's low.
Ball for 8. Stingers with a 4-1 lead. Ball 4 and a walk-in. And an off walk for Tanner Bags. Here's Josh Lowe, the right fielder for the Liberty. Down the left field line, foul, and it'll be foul. One pitch. The ball gets away. It's a good takeoff for second base. He stays on first. I would have bolted for second base if that were me. In first and that, but when that ball gets away to that much of an extent, yeah, I'd take second in a heartbeat. Fire, that's 2-1 to Josh Lowe. Nathaniel Lowe on deck. The Lowe's. Did the Lowe's go to Lowe's? Question
Ball
mark?
3.
And similar to the question, I always, someone's like, does Jake Burger like burgers? And the question's almost indefinite, yes. Because who doesn't like burgers? If you don't like burgers, you're weird. If you like a specific type of burger, that's fine. That would be me. If you don't like burgers at all, like, ew, burgers, gross, at all, in any way, shape, or form, you're kind of weird. Not gonna lie. 2-1, nobody out for the Philadelphia Liberty. The time run to the plate. Continuing along. Liberty got a chance to tie the game with here in the 8th. And they got nobody out either, so they're in good shape. So 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
So I'll change it down. It's going 1. Things kind of being a bit not lazy, but almost a bit careless with some of these throws. We fouled off of that. That's gotta be concerning if you're Tanner Banks or a Stingers fan. That doesn't look too good on their end. 2-2 for a while as he gets a fly ball. This one gonna go. Travis is gonna take off for third. No. So one down here in the 8th. They're gonna pull Tanner Banks. So Banks' day is done for Cincinnati. Coming to take the mound will be Abner Uribe, 27th appearance this year, 548 ERA, 28% strikeout rate, 24 record. We'll see how he does. Need to shut down this Philadelphia team. They're on the brink of getting back in this game. Don't know if not necessarily tie it, but the time run is at the plate. With one out in the 8th inning. Liberty down 4-1.
Ball one.
Forcing fastball ball 1 to Christian Yelich. Slider 1-1. It's all about who can play chess better. It's kind of a baseball is who can out-chess your opponent or out-baseball your opponent. 2-1 to Yelich. Swag and a miss, City struck him out. 2 down in the 8th. A big strikeout for Abner Uribe. Here is Eugenio Suarez for 3 outs. That does surprise me that he hasn't got a hit today. The slider struck 1, which I would at least gave that a hack. Struck out flat and a pop out today. So, strange. I mean, they have the last chance to capitalize on this. And they'll be over there to the second baseman. Right there is going to come in to score. And it's a 2-run game. RBI single for Eugenio Suarez, and they get something out of this. Maybe not necessarily that game-tying home run, but they get within a couple runs. Here's Wilmer Flores. Bottom of the 8th, top of the 8th inning. 2 down, runners in the corners. Slider, struck 1. 1 for 2 with a double today. Wilmer Flores to DH. Just 3 home runs this year. Just a 236 batting average. I feel like I can get to that. I feel like by the end of the year, 250 is definitely a possibility. 40, 50-ish games in at this point. So in 260 maybe then. So about like a third of the way into the season. And you go 2. The big ground ball. You know, get past him, that'll bring another run home. It's a 1-run game. How about that? The tying run at second for the Liberty. And it's 4-3. He's pitching. I was starting to struggle a bit. There's Emmanuel Pena. Infield struggling a bit too, especially on that last play. Emmanuel Pena, the second baseman, a solo homer in the 4th inning for the Liberty. Top of the 8th inning. He just needs a double. And this game is tied. Possibly Philly might even have the lead and clear the bases. Clear the 2 runners ahead of him. 1-1. The count's 1-2. Definitely a success of an inning for the start of the 9th inning, of course. And the 1-2. That'll be a drive into right center. This one will drop down base hit. That one's all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. That'll tie the game. Another run around. We'll stop at third. A game-tying RBI double for Emmanuel Pena. We're tied at 4. How about that for the Philadelphia Liberty? A big comeback in the 8th inning. We're even Steven. And they're gonna bring Abner Uribe out of the ball game. Understandably. Game's out at 4 now. Let's see what they bring in. Should be interesting. There's Nick Sandlin coming in for the Cincinnati Stingers. So 29 appearances here, 175 ERA, 25% strikeout rate. We'll see how Sandlin does. First batter, Jose Trevino with 2-1, 2 out here in the 8th. This pitching staff struggling to get out of this 8th inning. Strike one to Trevino, the catcher. Game's out at 4. Leading run 90 feet away from home.
Ball.
Yeah, fastball to below the knees, but it's too low. You can't see with a ball on a strike. So now, Senior will have to clean up the mess, sort of. At least that's what they gotta try to do in the bottom half. Otherwise, we gotta go to the bottom of the 9th. We'll see. We'll see. Cole could definitely take this game.
2-2 is down.
Slider is 2-2. It's been a fun game to be. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a really fun one.
Count is 3-2.
Four-seamer, the count is full. TJ Friedel on deck, the center fielder. Guess he hasn't been got anything this year with runners in scoring position, according to that stat. Count is 3 balls and 2 strikes to Jose Trevino. A 3-2. Swinging the wheel drive, that one's where we're gonna go. And he's gonna run it down, and we're going to the bottom of the 8th. The game is tied. Liberty tied the game at 4 in the bottom of the 8th. Coming up for the Liberty, Jason Adam, his 30th appearance of the year, 9-6 in the race, so it's almost doubled in, so he not exactly the best starter they got. Not just strikeout rate below 10% at 9.3. Here's Max Muncy, 2 doubles and a run score today for the Stingers. Can he go 3 for 3? Very well said. That's strike 1. The runner and Stewart are one of the Philadelphia bullpen. Four-seamer, strike 2. Oh, to the Max Muncy.
Ball.
Four-seamer, it's 1-2. Game's out at 4, bottom of the 8th inning. And the pitch. It'll be ground ball towards third. Overhand to the first base. Got him! 1 down. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Catcher Gabriel Moreno coming to the plate. Bottom of the 8th inning. Game side at 4. Lose some tension here in the bottom of the 8th here.
Ball.
Four-seamer, ball 1 to Gabriel Moreno. Go see. I mean, this game is entertaining, kid. Yeah, that's all that one off. It's all about right now. Focus on the ball. Maybe focus. Don't worry about anything else besides
Ball 2.
something like the batter's perspective. Getting the best angle on that ball, getting the best timing to 1. The base of it. Count off once again, 2-2. Two pitch. Swing and a miss. And Jason O'Donnell struck out Moreno with a sinker, his first K. Beautiful pitch. Moreno and chase it. Keep it hard. Sinker off the plate. There's Byron Buxton. 1 for 3 today. For the Stingers. And corks it foul. So Jason around. Uses the 11th pitch. And Buxton able to foul it off. Strike 2. Two. Fastball upper inside corner, strike 3. Gonna Liberty get through the 8th. We're going to the 9th.
Leading off, center fielder.
There's the center fielder, TJ Friedel. Forcing fastball. The upper inside corner to Friedel. Start the top half of the 9th. Sandlin's still on the mound. Got off once again 0-2 this time. All about shutting down this bottom half and then the top half after this. That's how it's going to be. 8, 9, and then number 1, maybe 2 if you get a guy, if the guy gets on base or something. Those 3 guys, and since he might be able to get out of this. TJ Friedel. Yeah, he hasn't got a hit today. He's been very quiet for Philly. And the 1-2.
2 balls,
There's
2
a slider inside, even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I love that. I love that jersey, by the way. Another 2-2 pitch. Perfect shot down the right field line for a base hit. Leadoff single for TJ Friedel, his first hit today for the Liberty. So TJ Friedel starts the 9th. The single here is Akil Badudu. Akil Badu coming in on first base to be a pinch runner. I'll try to bunt. I think I know what they're planning here. I'm gonna try and get him. I think they're gonna try and get him to third base, and then it'll be like a sac fly or something. I'm gonna try and get him to third base. That seems like what the goal is. Back-to-back bunts, both fail. 2 strike count. I believe if he tries to bunt again, it's gonna be strike 3 no matter what. If it is not
1
successful.
ball, 2 strikes.
Fire 1, 2. If we try to bunt and strike 3, if it does not work, it's an out. And it doesn't matter what if it's in foul territory. I believe that's the rule. 1-2 pitch.
2-2 the count.
Way off on that slider, and the count's 2-2. He hasn't taken off for a second yet. Slider fouled off again by Nick Lofton. I'm surprised Akil Badu hasn't tried for second base yet. He's like trying to steal it. There you go, he's gonna take off, but slider fouled off by Nick Lofton. Because they're both named Nick. Nick Lofton versus Nick Sandlin. The battle of the Knicks. The 2-2 pitch. Throw back to Akil Badu. Called safe. Been quite a battle between the 2 ball clubs. The 2-2 pitch. High fly ball. Center field. And there's the throw. There's one down here at the top of the 9th. Game still tied at 4. Of course. It is still on first. There's Josh Lowe, the right fielder for the Liberty. Good day. Yeah, I won't fall asleep.
Ball one.
This is a really interesting game. I'm probably too interested in the game to fall asleep at this point. Top of the ninth, 1-0 count to Josh Lowe. And the pitch. Get a piece of it bouncing. Down off 1-1. And the 1-1 forced him, or too much of an angle from Sandlin. Too much of an angle to the inside edge. And the opposite problem, but it was fouled off 2-2 from Josh Lowe, so he got the strike anyway. That one was too much on the outside edge. 2-2 from Sandlin. Regular casual slider, but it's fouled off 2-2. A little more casual. Still 80 miles an hour, of course, but a little more casual than your 98 mile an hour fastball. So for 92 fouled off once again. Josh Lowe, trying to stay alive for Philly. Inside of 4. Four simmer high, the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nathaniel Lowe, the first baseman on deck. So, low after low. I'd be good if they were on attack like runs or something. Let's take it off. Gonna be a high shot. This one gonna go deep left field. Goodbye. Home run. 2-run blast from Josh Lowe. 7th of the year. The Liberty leads 6-4 in the 9th over the Cincinnati Stingers. Big home run for Josh Lowe. And the Liberty leads 6-4. How about that in the top of the 9th inning? To flip this game upside down. And that dugout is going nuts. Oh yeah, it was a stinker. I mean, he treated it like a fastball and he delivered. Big time. Nice shot, deep left. Using that launch angle, that gets it well over the wall. They're gonna pull Nick Sandlin, understandably. The Liberty now leads 6-4. And Hunter Harvey gonna come in for the Cincinnati Stingers. The 34th appearance this year. 2.16 ERA and 50.2% strikeout ranges. Pretty solid on the year. Run average down. And the ERA at 2.16. We'll see how it does for Cincy. And try and get out of this without any further damage. Here's low number 2, Nathaniel Lowe. 1 for 4 today for the Philadelphia Liberty. After coming in after Josh Lowe homer in the top of the 9th here. As the Liberty have come all the way back from being down 4-1, they now lead 6-4 over the Stingers. Been a fun one, folks. 1 strike pitch to Nathaniel Lowe.
Ball one.
Or same with the cowball 1.
1-1.
He's on the lower inside edge. Walker Bueller and Duveen warming up. I think they should have used Bueller a long time ago. Got him on the upper outside corner with a 4-seamer. 1-2 to Nathaniel Lowe.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hi to low number 2. Low number 1, low number 2. Did low number 2 hit a home run? And he'll go run to the bag and drifted down here on the top of the 9th.
Now batting, left fielder Christian Yelich.
There's Christian Yelich, the left fielder, here on the top of the 9th inning for the Liberty. Philadelphia leading by 2 home runs, 2 runs under the 2-run blast by Josh Lowe. They lead 6-4. All I gotta do from here is shut it down. And they'll complete the comeback. Maybe the Stingers come back to the comeback. That would make this game even more wild. It's been a fun one already. Anybody ground ball? Hey, that's gonna get past him right between the shortstop and the third baseman, Max Muncy. And the Yellers was aboard. I thought they would have gotten that, but no, it's sneaked through. Here is Eugenio Suarez, top of the ninth inning.
Ball one.
What about one? Single RBI and a run scored for Eugenio Suarez today. He did get an RBI. Earlier today for Liberty. We take it on for second base. And they got him, and not on the inning. We're gonna go to the bottom of the ninth. Josh Lowe, a big two-run blast, 6-4, Philadelphia. They're gonna try and shut it down here in the bottom of the ninth. Edwin Diaz gonna close it out for the Philadelphia Liberty. Two-time reliever of the year 2018-2022. He's gonna close it out, and he'll face the DH Lennon Sosa. Bottom of the ninth there. Slider to start the bottom half of the ninth inning. Struck one to Lennon Sosa, the DH. 7 in the lineup. Swung and a miss. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
It's been a fun one. This will be a wild game. Oh, that'll be a high shot. This one to deep right field. It's off the wall. He's going to head into second. And he'll slide in safe play with a leadoff double. How about that from Lennon Sosa? And this game ain't over, folks. It ain't over. There's Ramon Arias. The tying run to the plate. The Stingers to get Cincinnati right back in it once again. Rider strike one. Bit of a late game, but dang, it's been a fun one. One catch to Ramon Arias, the first baseman. There's a run catch. He's going to take off for third base. Yes, he will. Slides in safe play, and he's 90 feet away from home plate. That does look promising for the Stingers here, so they may not be done yet. Here's Bryce Durang, the second baseman. He's tying around the plate. Runner on third will get them, if a base hit will get them within one. We're tying the game back up and forcing the 10th. That's what this is about, forcing a 10th inning for the Stingers. I don't necessarily know that they'll be able to do it, but it's always worth a try. Two-seamer fastball fouled off, skimmed the bottom of the baseball, and it went by no play, foul. 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Slider 2-1. .270 batting average for Bryce Durang at this, including today's, that's from today's ball game. Ball 3, Gary Hampson on deck. Just a 164 batting average with 1 really good scoring position. That is kind of a situational stat. It doesn't really mean much.
Nope.
Ball
Ball 4.
4. Bryce Durang walks. Runners at the corners. Here's Garrett Hampson. 2 strikeouts, 2 groundouts today. He hasn't got a hit. He's 1 for 8 in this series. Been a wild one, I tell you that.
No. Inside.
Four-seamer ball 1. Bottom of the inning there. Tying run on first base. The leading run at the plate for Garrett Hampson. One swing of the bat. Could end the game, theoretically. 2-0. Mercy on 1. Ball three. Brendan Donovan on deck. And this is looking promising for Cincinnati. They won. Right off the pitcher. And so there is an out. It remains as is, but now they're down to their final out. And now they're looking at Edwin Diaz. See, okay. I can't tell. So he's going to stay on the mound. Here's the final batter, Brendan Donovan. Last hope for Cincinnati. Here in the bottom of the ninth. Strike one. Strike two, two-seamer. Chance to win the ball game for Diaz and Liberty. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Philadelphia Liberty hold on to the win. They come back from 4-1 down to win it 6-4 over the Cincinnati Stingers. Big comeback win over Cincinnati in Cincinnati. Final score: Liberty wins 6-4. Justin on the win, Nick Sale on the loss, and then on Diaz the save. Series tied at 1 game apiece. And we'll see who wins the series. It'll be interesting. I'm Travis Rose, and I'll see you in the next one on Friday night. Good night. Have a good night. Oh my, 103 minutes. That was a lengthy game, but it was fun.